welcome back to Monster Train 2. I'm having a blast with the game. I forgot how much I liked Monster Train because it's been so long. I loved the original to bits when it came out, and I'm looking forward to playing a good bit more of it on the channel. I hope you are as well. Getting right into a run now, I'm looking to play the new Lunar Coven characters. I have no idea what this faction is. They seem sort of like a spiritual successor to the Awoken, but I don't know what to expect. I'll be running Pyreborn as my backup plan just because they're lower level of the two I have unlocked right now. I've also unlocked a couple of new hearts. I'll be playing with the one that seems absolutely insane. It has less stats, which is unfortunate for it. But after playing a card from your primary and allied hand, draw +1 next turn. The Heart of the Pact seems genuinely insane. Draw +1 is one of the strongest effects in Monster Train. Apparently I'm bad at menuing. And our hero is named Ekka. Can't see what they do from here. So let's just get into the game and figure out how they upgrade. For our start, we have Flicker as our random card, which I'm very happy with, and Miser as our monster. Oh, hell yeah. If you know anything about me, it's that I'm a greedy idiot. As for our faction card, it's Bloody Moon. 2 cost, deal 25, slay, get the mana back. Dude, these cards are insane. Isn't this the spell faction? This is like the best possible opening, isn't it? Chosen of Entropy, first time I've seen this. Oh wait, no, this is the Sap Seraph. Okay, Sap Seraph's not a problem at all if we're a spell class, right? He has Hard-Headed Archeon, which is pushes attack units to the back. That could be a problem. And the Vampiric Kale the Cherub Lord is granting +7 attack and lifesteal to enemy units. Not quite sure how to deal with those, but we'll figure it out. First things first, what's our artifact? Plus 50% gold from trial rewards, or the first unit you summon each turn gains Conduit 4. Look, I am a greedy idiot. I love extra gold. But the reason gold is good is because it gives you power. +4 spell power at minimum is already a good thing. +8's insane. I'm taking Stardust Street. Anyway, what does Ekka do? Her base stats look pretty bad. Maybe like 12-8. I assume that's the minimums. Silver Empress has the ability Lunar Echo, which is a 2 cooldown. Create an ephemeral copy of a random spell played last turn. Oh my god, with that heart, I have a 0 cost spell for my other faction. That's fantastic, I just realized. Full Moon is active only during the full moon, whatever that means. But when it is the full moon, I gain 15 conduit. Alright, sure, but what if I just had 6 conduit all the time, and I gained 1 conduit every time I cast a spell? We're picking that one. Not even thinking about it. That seems incredible. What's this version called? Because it's my favorite version. Oh, I actually can't see what the upgrade path is called from here. Oh well, I'll figure it out at the next upgrade point after our first mini-boss. Let's get into our first fight. Titan Skin 1. Oh, that is slightly problematic because it means Flicker does 0 damage instead of killing them. But I have the Fire Starter to make Flicker kill them, right? I think I can still manage that. It's a little bit unpleasant. Not super problematic though. Oh, also, I can just put my boss on the first floor, can't I? I didn't read the tutorial for this at all. Hopefully this tooltip says the same thing. The Lunar Coven's moon affects certain cards. There are 2 phases, new moon and full moon. It changes every turn. Okay. There are probably cards that manipulate that. Ekka's not that buff. Who's going to tank for me? What is my basic card for this faction? Deal 1 damage to an enemy unit or restore 1 health to a friendly unit. I can heal her back to full, no problem. It's just that full is nothing. I want this Avarice. Okay, fine. We put him on the first floor. We put Ekka on the top floor. We have a couple of Spear Stewards. Unfortunately, I didn't draw anything useful on the backside. Why is this deal 5? Oh, the first unit I play on a given turn. Right. That's literally the relic I started with. Yeah. Gonna have to optimize that a little more on future fights. It should be fine for this one. Okay. At least we make the 10 gold still. Wait, do we? What qualifies as unblocked damage for Avarice? I'm still not really sure. Anyway, we have the Bloody Moon now. So we can Bloody Moon. There's no reason to Bloody Moon here or there. Better to do it on the floor where something's actually happening. 29 damage isn't quite enough to kill this guy. But I can Witch Weave him. Then Bloody Moon him. And now I draw a card next turn, right? Because I have that Pyre Hearts. Witch Weave this guy. Witch Weave you back to full health. And I may as well slam another Bloody Moon on him. Okay. Want you at full health for the boss fight. I want you alive. There's no reason to let you die. Oh, I probably shouldn't Pyre Gel my own guy. Playing the Flicker there definitely makes sense, but the rest not so much. So, I want the absolute best possible value out of my Avarice guy. Which means I want this to drop dead. So I play Flicker here. Then I Bloody Moon him. He hits for 8, which means if I play Witch Weave, I get 1 more hit. Then I play the next Witch Weave up here. It's not going to matter if I heal this guy. 1 and 8 doesn't matter. 9 damage to enemy units is probably going to be worth more. Like, the 1 conduit's not going to counteract that. A little bit worried, but we get a good bit of Avarice value here. We handle the challenge, no problem. So I can do Firestarter 3 times here, right? And that's probably better than the Bloody Moon, because Pyre Gel doesn't go away on damage or anything. So it allows me to get both of these as well, and fulfill the Heart of the Pact. Heart of the Pact is always happening, but getting the Pyre Gel, I think, was the main goal here. Yeah, that's what I was concerned about, really. Firestarter, Flicker, like, we get there. It's fine. But, not so much a killing floor strategy the way I played that one out. It's fine, it's fine. We had the cards to make it work. Alright, restore 5 health, healing over max health applies armor instead. I think I figured out the whole strategy. One of the few things I've seen from other people playing this, I've seen one video from Dwarves and I haven't gotten around to watching other content. It was like, you know what, why am I skipping on Monster Train 2? I need to go play this. The one thing I saw was Dwarves just destroying the game with Phase Blessing. I believe I'll be doing the same. Obviously, Mage Blade is good. But I think I need Phase Blessing immediately. Apply Pyre Gel 4 to enemy units. It's fine, but I don't need it. I've already got 2 copies of Flicker, so I'm going to skip here. And I'm definitely going to go Merchant Banner and Lunar Coven Banner. I don't really want to upgrade my units, and I don't want Pyreborn units at all, I think. I've already got the one I want. I've already got the Miser, right? Upgrade a spell to gain a holdover. Don't mind if I do. I have infinite health now. Upgrade a spell with 20 magic power and consume. Helps me get rid of a Firestarter. It could be worth it to reroll here. First, let's go see what's in this Lunar Coven. Stealth 2, New Moon, Multi-Strike 1. I'm not sure Stealth matters here very much at all. I'm interested in seeing what the Stealth archetype looks like, if it is an archetype at all. Multi-Strike every other turn sounds kind of bad. What is Spell Slam? Cooldown 3, restore to full health, apply Spell Weakness 1 to enemy units. The next time the unit is hit by a damage spell or ability, it takes that much damage again for each stack of Spell Weakness. I mean, this just gives me a way to kill my opponent, right? The boss gets to me, I use Spell Weakness and double the output of a single big spell. It seems better than not taking it. I can Purge or roll. I really want spell damage on a Flicker. I'm going to roll. Having these Flickers just clobber the entire floor seems like a big deal. An upgraded spell to cost -1. I mean, I just want a free holdover Phase Blessing every turn, right? Yeah. No Purge, unfortunately, but that's fine. We'll get to do that eventually. It scales up over time anyway. That is like my least favorite thing in the world, but I think we can still manage it. So give me that 75 gold. All right, draw -1 each turn. How bad could it be? Ekka's going to be my front line, I think. Do you advance when you do this? I don't think you do. There's a really, really greedy, stupid argument here, right? That what I could do is try to fit both of these on the top floor over time to get conduit. I think that's terrible. Because if I go for that plan, what will likely happen is that I just, like, wreck my draws considering the trial I've taken. I'll just not worry about getting additional conduit value. It's fine. I want to use Firestarter on this floor to kill this guy. And then waste the flickers, basically, to get Incant on my top floor. It's a little bit silly. I'm fully willing to admit that. But I need my top floor to actually be durable and stay alive forever. I need that Incant value. Only 1 health, no problem. So I basically need to kill this haste guy, kill this guy. Don't really have a ton of freedom in how I play it then, right? This has to be Bloody Moon. This has to be Pyrogel. This has to be Phase Blessing. And I want Train Stewards, or rather Spear Stewards, on these floors. I wonder if there was an argument to doing that differently to get Incant on the first floor. I don't think so. Not quite killing these people on time, but it's fine. We just Bloody Moon to fix it. Yeah, I want to use Firestarter here just to maximize my Incant value. Firestart this man. Don't really care about witch weaving those too much. Just going to continue stacking Incant value. I don't know. I feel like Incant gain spell power is a kind of crazy effect. Firestart him. It's actually not enough. I'll just do it when he gets to my floor. It's fine. I guess I could have just killed that guy instead, which would have been objectively better. But I don't think the boss is going to win this slugging match he's about to get into. Elabor the wall. Gain armor 5, relentless. Yeah, no problems. May as well kill the guy in the back. Trigger Heart of the Pack again. It seems like an incredibly strong thing to just get +1 cards every turn, man. I don't quite do it automatically, but if I can get holdover on a flicker later, it just absolutely cracks. Alright, we actually barely got there on this guy. Gain armor 5. So the issue here, well, part of it's that I just didn't click this button to do extra damage at any point during the fight. But the issue is this guy hits for 0, this guy hits for 3, and this guy hits for 15. Like, sure, I have a lot of defenses. I don't actually deal damage at all. This is a bit of a grind. So if at some point he's gaining 5 armor every round too, so we're only doing 13 damage per rotation, which is why it was so close to failing. This isn't close to failure. What this actually is maximizing avarice value. Perfect. I made so much money. I didn't forget about dealing damage. I just optimized gold generation. Daze is very, very good, but I can't force myself to be in Full Moon. Phase Blessing is great. I don't need a second one, though. Feels like the first one's just good enough. I would gladly take a first Bloody Moon, but I don't think I need a third one. It's just, can this be good enough? I don't think it can. I don't think it kills bosses very effectively. I've already got Flicker, so I don't need it. Yeah, I'm gonna skip this too. Kinda wish I had gotten cards I felt made my decks better there. Merchant of Arms. I feel like I need to go Power Form unit just to get a guy that hits for damage, or Merchant of Steel to do the same. The Merchant of Steel has a Frenzy Stone and a Large Stone. I've got the gold to roll looking for a Smidge Stone. I'm probably going to be taking upgrading it with 14 attack because I desperately need it, is what I've learned. Let's go see what's on offer at the Pyroborn unit banner. Magma Mauler. Apply Pyrogel 8. This will kill a boss. Alternatively, have you considered all the gold in the world? Sign me up. What's in the Celestial Alcove? I can't say no to the second Miser. It's so much gold. He's so tiny. I don't normally read these. Like, the flavor is cool, but at the same time, I feel like anyone can get the experience of reading these from playing it themselves, reading it themselves, from somebody else who's about that. I focus on optimization and playing well when I play games, especially as a content creator. But I gotta say, I really like the aesthetics of Pen and Nib. I will mention how cool they are. Apparently they're Ben and Nib, not Pen and Nib. Fair enough. Regardless, what do they give? There's still thunderstorms happening all week this time. Anyways, units getting Conduit on Slay is pretty good. -1 per turn, draw 2 cards per turn. My deck's not very expensive, right? Okay. That one. Something's certainly happening. Is it good? Highly debatable. No idea. We definitely need to upgrade a unit with plus attack now because we don't deal damage. There is 2, 3, 4 spots taken up. I think the Spell Slam guy's just a mistake. I fucked up by buying him. This guy's getting multi-strike too, by the way. Actually, put multi-strike on the one in the back. No, this is going to be the back one. This will be enough to kill a late game range unit if I have him all the way in the back. I think I just want to make this one a big chonky Miser. I want to purge a card from my deck. Get rid of a Train Steward. Or a Shield Steward, rather. And honestly, I want to do it again. Maybe the Spear Stewards are worse. I have -1 mana per turn, so I can afford to play Miser, Sentinel. I'm gonna get rid of a Spear Steward now, just in case I'm wrong and I have 1 more mana at the start than I think I do. Oh, I can get rid of another one? Well, I mean, it's the Spear Steward. I'll get rid of all of them eventually. All right, let's make some more gold. Oh, right, this guy's gonna be a pain in the ass. No, it's not gonna be a problem. It's not gonna be a problem at all. I thought he was gonna be a pain in the ass, but we have crazy incant scaling. It'll be fine. This is definitely a cooler ability if you get Conduit for like over and over and over again. I don't think that's how I'm gonna work with it. Just get the Misers out. It's so silly. And yeah, I guess I play Shield Steward first. Neither's particularly good. So in terms of ordering, Phase Blessing is last. Higher Gels are first. My whole hand, despite being 7 cards, only costs 2 mana, so I don't have to think that hard. Just, it seemed alright. I'm up to 17 incants. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Push me all you want. I don't think it's going to matter. I've got the other guy, so I can get bonuses on this floor. I don't hit that hard, so as long as just like one guy makes it up, right? 17, 34, 39, 49. Yeah, if one guy makes it up with 60, that's everything. I don't need to play Bloody Moon this turn, so I'd rather permanently remove Silent Sentinel from the deck, essentially. Give him some spell weakness. Firestarter on him actually doesn't seem very good. I'll Firestart this guy. And then we Witch Weave. None of it really matters. I'm just going to gain Incant up here. And get the armor going. I feel incredibly strong. I think I have enough draw that I can reliably flicker every floor. Don't know if it's true. Good God, it's so many cards. Okay, Witch Weave's first. Oh wait, I should be dealing damage to this guy. Okay, so Witch Weave's not first. It is Firestarter's first. Then Flicker. Then Witch Weave's. Come on, I can click him. I don't know if his hitbox is weird or if I am comically incompetent. I actually have to start worrying about killing the bird if he gets here again before the fight's ready to end. I want to get tons of value off the Avarice dudes. $25 is not quite enough here. Got spell weakness on the next floor, so it might... No, I'm guaranteed not drawing them next time. Anyway, I can stop thinking about it. Let's just get this going. Ooh, you're not... Oh, you're not going to die. It's fine. That's completely false. Basically, I just need to cast as many spells on this floor as possible, because there's no shot that I deal too much damage. Is there any benefit in casting Witchweave here? Yes, it's called Incant Scaling. And I face Blessing, and I don't want to deal any more damage here, because if I did, I might get less Avarice value. So instead, I'll throw some Pyre Gels on this man and cast another Flicker. I love the Miser so much. I'm going to start playing without the Dragon Clan at some point, and that's going to be so upsetting. I just want to make money with these guys. That's all I want to do in the game. I could win the fight this turn. That doesn't sound productive, though, right? Everyone here is at full health. I can heal these guys. I don't know why I would. Who cares about them, right? I think I'm supposed to use this and, like, start killing the ranged units on lower floors. Like, the fight's very definitely won. 45! Oh, shit, I'm very close to accidentally killing the boss. Right, kill him. I want to be very sure not to kill the boss here. I don't know why I click Spell Weakness there. It doesn't matter. I'm basically wasting it no matter where it goes. I think I could have made more money in this fight if I had realized I was hurting Archeon so badly and stopped casting spells on him. I'm not going to subject you to it, but I'm going to replay this fight. And when the boss gets here, we'll compare 140 gold to what we actually can get to. I want to know how much gold I'm wasting when I, like, mess that up. I'm going to fully edit out the sandbagging replay of this fight where I get all the way to Archeon with as much value as I possibly can. In this alternate fight, I go out of my way to just absolutely never damage Archeon to the point of killing Ekka right before the Relentless fight, so that the fight can be as long as possible with just the Misers. Perfect. That is as much greed as I can possibly get. We're starting the boss fight at 110. Let's see what these boys climb up to. Oh, it's so stupid. This is why I realized, wait. I've been casting spells on the boss like he was a threat and not a pinata. That was 320 gold from the boss fight? Oh, no. Moon Cycle, so every turn, as well as if you have things that trigger it, this will go off. This equipment gains +1 attack permanently. All right, but hear me out. I don't want to deal more damage. I want to waste more time. This actively loses me gold in the long run. I don't really care about stacking Pyrogel either. But an Intrinsic Soldier of Fortune to guarantee I get more Avarice. Yeah, I'll take that. Resolve. After combat, if there's new moon, gain attack and health. I really don't care. Yeah, sorry, boys. I regret getting everyone that wasn't a cultist already. Gonna take more draw, because that's obviously what I need. Merchant of Magic for sure, right? The idea at Merchant of Magic being, intrinsic on Soldier of Fortune. And adding some more Consume Stones. Merchant of Trinkets can offer some really cool stuff, but just, this has got to be better. Hit the guaranteed gold, hit the Merchant of Magic. Remove Consume, that's kind of the opposite of what I want. I do want the Intrinsic Soldier of Fortune, though. Which means I need to purge every other unit from my deck than the second Miser. Which is doable right now, admittedly. Upgrade a spell to gain Spell Chain. Unfortunately, I'm already fully upgraded on... What's it called? Phase Blessing. I could spell chain a Bloody Moon, which is neat. I could spell chain a Flicker, which is obviously good. Probably spell chain the Flicker, right? This just means I can clear out any board, basically. This kills virtually all the units, rips through spell shields really efficiently, helps me stack incants. I like that a lot. I want the other Flicker to also have spell damage. I have no spell that consumes, right? This doesn't do anything. Going to re-roll, continuing upgrading these spells. Is there anything that I want to hold over? Honestly, not really. Maybe hold over the Flicker, but like, the idea is I'm going to draw so many cards I don't need to hold over it anyway. I have nothing to double stack either. Oh, is that? I have something to double stack. All of the money. Every single drop of it. If I want to keep a Firestarter, I do want to reduce its cost. I can also do silly things where Blood Moon starts to generate mana. I don't mind trying to do that. That's actually really cool. I'm going to reduce the Bloody Moon by 1. I don't know that there's like a big use for this, but I'm going to give it a shot. And I want one of these Firestarters to remove itself from my deck eventually. All right, those were some really substantial upgrades. What's the other thing here? An equipment or room card. I don't even think I need it, but it's funny. Yeah, done. And then Conduit 2 on Encant. Just, they're going to take Celestial Spellweaver straight to level 3. I know what I'm about. I have the money to purge at least one card. I think the second Bloody Moon makes a ton of sense. There's probably a worse card in the deck. Yeah, the other units. I don't want those. The idea is that I can get rid of them during deploy, though, right? I have my full 4 mana during deploy. I haven't messed that up. So right now, what I would be doing is I'd play the big Miser, and I would not play this Miser. I'd play the other two. And I would just waste a mana there. But I need anything else out of my deck. Well, there are no other monsters. I got rid of them all already. The Witch Waves aren't very good, but they're not bad. Being 0 mana, they're better than Firestarters. The Bloody Moons are very awkward to use effectively, because they're not going to be on the Conduit floor, and I don't want to use them on the Conduit floor frequently because I'm trying to maximize greed. So I'm going to remove the second expensive Bloody Moon, and if I can, I'll remove another card. Just short, that's fine. Alright, I feel very confident going into this fight. -1 mana per turn. My deck's incredibly cheap. Do I care about that for anything? Like, it might make setup very slightly awkward. I don't think I care. Ajax the Unyielding is action, apply sap 3. That might actually be a problem. I might have to kill this man with spells. The rest of this, not a big deal. Like, at all. I can get away with -1 mana per turn. I'm not worried about it. I think I'm going to have to kill the boss with spells, unfortunately. I put Ekka here. I guess I put the Misers in front of Ekka. Oh. I don't have as much mana as I thought I did during this. I needed to remove one of these guys. Well, egg on my face. I'll get rid of the Train Steward in next turn. Perfect. Oh, wait, I missed him. Well, it's not going to do anything this fight, then. Just to check, I'm going to cast this and see if it spends 30 gold when you have nothing. Yes, it does. I'm not going to do that. Well, that is a risk I have with Soldier of Fortune, unfortunately, but it's fine. Oh, this is the wrong order. It doesn't matter. He'll be fine. Just throw down a bunch of Witch Weaves to get Conduit scaling. And then flicker the bottom row. Oh. Wait, no. I flicker a different row so that I can get... It's so stupid. It's so incredibly greedy. But yeah, I flicker a different area. Because I don't want to kill them. I want them to die up here so that I can get gold from killing them. I just want to waste the flicker. Honestly, 30 gold is I'm gonna keep it in my deck. I'm not happy about it. I could play it to spend 30 gold and remove a card from my deck. I don't think I need to do that. Enchantment Chamber goes down here. And that's all of my mana for the turn. Witch Weave, Flicker. Witch Weave. Why'd I get this back? Oh, it has Spell Chain. It's the good Flicker. Right. Right, that is a stupid amount of armor. We'll be able to tank everything, no problem. Do need to kill that guy. Shouldn't be a problem. I can't help but notice I only have 1 mana. Right. Because of the leaky pen. Terrifying. It's fine. It's not a big deal, I promise. I need to kill this guy because we're otherwise not... Oh, we are actually killing him. Well, I only need 3 attacks. So I don't have to take this damage. And I have no ability to play anything that costs anything at this point. Just going to assume, I don't remember anything on the ball saying that I would, like, need to play in a way where I put shield on something other than the front one. And this is going to be a lot of corruption, so I want all the shield I can on the front one. Very greedy, very silly. But I'm having a good time with it. I need to deal some damage to this guy. Really should not be a problem. Oh. That was too much. Let's just go back. Let's use the undo button. Right, I was pretty sure I could sort it out by using Phase Blessing on the enemy. But instead... So this deals 52 immediately. God, it's so much damage. That should just be all I need, right? No, I need a little bit more. So if I need a little bit more, I play these first to get the incant value up. And then I use this. Still not quite enough. Very unfortunate. Yeah. He just barely lives. Do I want to take 6 damage for 30 gold? Yeah, sure, that sounds good. I will Pyre Gel this guy and Flicker his friends ahead of time, though. Since I've learned that those guys are actually tanky enough to be a slight problem for me if I let them get up there with max health. Just going to... Right, I can Bloody Moon the one in the back because I don't need Ekka to do an attack. Put this guy down, just get him out of the way. Consume this so that I never have to draw it again. Continue sacking the armor. Alright, we're going to immediately kill these guys with Flicker. Don't want to deal with that. And I think we're just gonna have to kill him with spells because of the sap. It's gonna be a problem. But for now, just continue stacking incant as much as I possibly can. Perfect. It's a huge amount of armor. It's just I have no damage over time effects whatsoever. It puts me in a really awkward spot here. And Spell Slam here. I should have done Bloody Moon first, but oh well. Just going to cast all of this. Phase Blessing up to 342. He's going to come up here and it's going to be like, oh yeah, you lose without doing anything. Because he saps at the start of every round, right? Yeah, that's about right. So, Fire Starter. Witch Weave, Witch Weave, Witch Weave. Yeah, we just deal 149, no more, no less. Witch Weave. Looks like I'm gonna have to Flicker him too, otherwise he gets to the fire. And then we'll get what damage we can for the attrition. Sap's just really bad for these guys, unfortunately, because I have no way to scale them yet. Admittedly, I went past a method of scaling them already. A little bit. Well, there it is. Consume, gain 1 mana, phase to full moon. And that's obviously a neat spell, but I need Moonlit Glaive. I need to convert that into damage. Is Sacrificial Chamber stupid? Probably. That doesn't mean I'm not going to buy it. Lunar Coven, Merchant of Arms, a duplicate a card. Don't really need a second phase blessing. Wait, Mage Blade 3 means it gives 3 damage for each magic power on the... that's kind of a lot. Okay, we definitely win the run then. But yeah, I don't really feel the need to duplicate anything else. Forge your units to gain new powers isn't really important. The artifact could be neat. Yep, weirdly I'm gonna go left for some random stuff because duplicating doesn't seem to do anything, and neither did the other options. Hellheart. Apply Pyrogen to non-flying balls on the units that enter the floor below the Pyre Room. That's obviously alright. They both kinda suck. Wanderer's Talisman is halfway decent for the random guys getting stranded, but still, I'm trying to remove him from the deck. I'm gonna take Hellheart. It probably does nothing, but just in case it does. Merchant of Steel. Avarice 3, you say? I don't think I need more Avarice. I'm gonna be real. If I did need more Avarice, I can get it in the form of Multi-Strike, which is better. Reroll 75 is expensive, but I'll try to get Frenzy Stone. Damn. Upgrade a unit with Quick and +10. Conduit 5's alright. But, giving this guy Quick seems alright. I might just put the Mage Blade on him. Remove a card from your deck. I think I have it right that I can run all of this. Which makes Pyrogel the weakest card in the deck. So I'm going to believe I was correct previously and remove 2 of my baseline Pyrogels. And I'll give Conduit 5 to this guy because he's in the deck currently, and that's all that matters. I can afford to splurge and get something kind of unimportant for it. I should have done this first in case there's like a monster that's added to my deck from this. I've got no idea what random events entail. I remember this guy. Wasn't Dante absolutely insane previously? He's very different than he used to be. Every time I summon him, he permanently adds a Blight card to my deck. And then he has a multi-strike for every Blight card in my deck. With the Mage Blade, he just kills everything. But I can't handle those well. I draw cards very quickly and have limited mana, so I'm not going to go for Dante. As sick as a Dante build could be, I think that's just suicide for me, man. Units on every floor is completely fine. We have Flicker. We want units on every floor. That's just more gold. So, provided I'm correct about how all this lines up. Yes. There's... Oh, right. I did that wrong. I'm supposed to save a Miser and try to draw it randomly. I forgot. The reason I have the right amount of mana is very specifically that I'm trying to draw this one with multi-strike with extra Avarice by using Soldier of Fortune. Perfect. Avarice 40, multi-strike 1. Sign me up. These are all corruption on death, right? Unfortunately, I don't seem to have any way to generate shield yet. Still, I want everyone dying up here. The last one can be dead ahead of time, but I don't want to steal the kills with Flicker. So I'll Witch Light this one. Waste a couple other Witch Weaves. I don't need to have that many dudes coming in. Only need 3. Flicker this floor twice, because why not? 3 times, even. The Moonlit Glaive's the only awkward thing, right? Like, I put Moonlit Glaive on this... It's fine. He'll just grossly overkill things. Like, I could hold off in the name of maybe getting some more gold, but not playing that seems very scary. Also, it makes the deck a lot worse. Witch Weave. Faye's Blessing is here, thank God. I don't have to do anything upsetting. Enchanted Chamber. Oh, wait. Can there only be one on a floor? What happens? I think it failed. I'm not really sure what happened, to be honest with you. I think getting Sacrificial Chamber was objectively wrong, because just like equipment, only one per unit. I think room modifications only one per floor. Flicker's a bit much. I need to fire start him. Are any of my fighter starters consumed? Yes. Then up here, heal him to full 1,000,000 times over. Unfortunately, the guy in the back's just not getting to attack. I think it's probably fine. And yeah, all of those floors die to my little dragon guys. Oh, it's so stupid. It's actually so stupid. The Mage Blade is so strong with this hero. I wonder how good it is on average with other situations, right? Any damage I do... No, damage on the first guy is completely fine. I can spam Incant there. I don't need this guy to exist, so I can cast that now. And that's it for what I can actually cast without losing gold. Without losing gold. I am sandbagging so hard. It's absolutely ridiculous. Does getting sapped here matter? Would a stacking Incant matter? It might. No, the boss is going to die pretty damn fast, huh? I'm going to kill this guy with Bloody Moon. Which is going to lose me gold, but it allows me to do something a little bit silly, which is continue stacking Incants. I don't remember what the boss does. Honestly, I'm not even convinced I read it. I'm going to try to build armor on this guy to see if I can kill my front man to get more value from fighting the boss. Because sure, the front man has like 80 avarice per round, essentially, but what do you do? Revives with 1 health over and over again? Unfortunately, I don't think I can do that. I just don't do any damage with these two, right? They're dealing 25 damage a round. It's 30 rounds to kill him the first time, and then 4 more rounds. It's 34 rounds. I have to survive 34 times 20 damage. That's way out of reach of what I can actually do. Which is fine. We'll just kill it the easy way. Honestly, maybe I shouldn't even be stacking Incant any higher. Maybe I should just cast Faye's Blessing 2 more times. Probably true. I'm a little bit worried about dying, just because the reanimate means there's a timer on this. So I'm going to go ahead and just push it as hard as I can. Now, I assume we win. Yes, relatively easily. And because I have to deal unblocked damage to actually get any value out of this, right? Yeah, playing any spells here is detrimental. Because the guy in the back would very quickly stop generating money. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't true. I should have played a ton of spells so that everyone stops dealing damage except for the Avarice guy. That's so stupid. I could have made so much more gold. I don't think I care about Moonbeam. All right, so phase is the keyword to adjust the, well, phase of the moon. Sounds stupid when I say it out loud, but I still don't think I care about it. I have nothing relying on phase of the moon, and this doesn't really do anything on its own. And I don't need the Lunicycle staff. I've got way better stuff going on than that. Don't need any of this. All right, Merchant of Trinkets, Armory versus Merchant of Magic, and a random event. I was kind of hoping just for a removal location to get rid of some trash. I kind of like the Merchant of Trinkets. There are some crazy plus spell synergies. At the end of the tournament, his full moon spells in hand gain 10 magic power. Not a big deal. Dragons apply Power Gel 5. Advance the back enemy unit when it enters your train. Gonna have to pass on that. And just click reroll, I think. Yeah. Healing from spells by 10. Clan card drafts only offer rares. Units get an extra upgrade slot. I'll take that. Got the gold for it. I don't even know if this is good. I'm clicking it. Let's go take a look at the random offering. Hall of Mirrors, -2 size. Create a copy of friendly unit's own summon. So I could get 2 Ekkas. Inferno Room is actually really cool. It's detrimental to me. Spell Sanctum would be insane if all of my spells weren't already basically free. Unfortunately, they are. So as cool as these are, I just kind of don't need them with the way my deck functions, right? I would love to get those and have a build around them, but they don't do anything. Not for me, at least. Anyway, we can purge some stuff from the deck. I have an unupgraded fire starter that does not need to be here. I have the gold to do another purge. I have 2 consumed fire starters. They can stick around. The sacrificial chamber is obviously not very good. However, I'm not convinced, what is it called? The enchanted chamber is that much better. Gonna drop the sacrificial chamber instead. I think with 2 avarice guys, I'm probably fine on money. 300's the max, so I can purge 1 more card. I really don't think I need 5 copies of Witchweave. And now the thing doesn't work anymore. That was a mistake. Well, there goes a ton of avarice value. 7 attack and lifesteal 1 to enemy units. I don't think that one scares me. I think that's fine. Probably the least threatening form of Kale I've seen. Anyway, since I know that my avarice doesn't work anymore, I don't have to hold the cards and see how the draw order works. I can just consume this. I don't have to worry about it. There was a guy. It just doesn't do anything. Going to Blood Moon something. Guess you. Oh, right. This is the same situation with Kale, right? Where I want to do as little damage with Kale as I possibly can. I could make so much more money if I hadn't messed this up. Oh well, that's fine. I'm not going to put any fire starters on Kale. I just don't need to. Same with playing flickers on him. Just consume these on a different floor. And buff up the tankiness. So, does Kale buff himself? I'm assuming he doesn't, because that could be very, very scary if he does. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so... Mage Blade on the multicast boya. Enchant the room. And I've got to imagine that we're pretty much already set. Oh, I positioned them badly. I want the multicast one in front. It's going to be fine here, but it is definitely a very major mistake that I can't be making every time. Now flicker that guy so that he dies after he eats. Oh, apparently he doesn't. Sad times. It's very funny that I don't use this guy's ability because it just costs me resources in the long run. No more cards to draw. How dare you? So I draw 1, 2, 3, and 4 from the pyre every turn. So I draw 9. There are only 8 cards in my deck. Well, I probably shouldn't take the card draw option after this fight, should I? Yeah, so we already deal too much damage. I can't really stop scaling the Mage Blade. It's too strong. We're going to flicker down here. Kill that guy. Kill those guys. I'm actually going to double this damage to try to make it so that they both die without me casting a spell. That might have been a mistake. Wait, why would they not both die? What am I talking about? The Mage Blade is on the multicast, man. I like how every turn it reminds me that I messed up. I could have had so much gold from this fight if I hadn't messed it up, man. It is what it is. Nothing to really fret about. I don't need to do much more here. I do need to make sure these people in the back don't get out of hand, but... like, once there's only 2 guys left, the The wave is fine. I just need to minimize the damage I deal to Cherub ahead of time. Like, I actually am worried about overkilling Cherub by a lot. Just going to keep playing in a way where these guys get dealt with ahead of time. They don't scale up. And this should be an easy Cherub kill with as much gold as I can get, considering how much unnecessary scaling I'm doing and the fact that I wasted my Soldier of Fortune. This could have been so good. So good. But instead, I'm a bit of a dolt. Like, all I need to do every turn is increase my armor to make sure I beat Cherub in the longest possible fight, and it's not going to be a very long fight, I think. Oh, and the reason I should have had the multicast guy in the front is because with the Mage Blade, he one-shots the front line. So every attack the first Miser does is just going to be wasted into a tank. Also, I was supposed to flicker these guys and just forgot about it. Same thing down here. Unfortunately, I've just used all of the wrong abilities in the wrong order. It's fine. They can scale up a little. The armor gain probably won't matter, right? Alright, it's the last wave. Kale's finally here. Bloody Moon that guy. Continue scaling the armor. Oh, it's 211 times 2? Yeah, Kale's dead. I don't need to think too hard about it. These guys are buffing Kale a lot. I think that actually could be a problematic amount if I let them do it again. I would rather hurt Kale a little than let them potentially kill my tank and cause huge problems for me. Yeah, it was pretty close there. Now, can I somehow lower my damage output and still win? Just like entirely hypothetically, there's an undo button, right? I would lose. But not by as much as you might think, right? Like, I can hit him with a lot of spells from here. So yeah, this would absolutely kill me. If I had killed those guys on the first floor, I could probably do something like this to make more money. But again, messed it up, so we're gonna have to just let him come. I have to use the Mage Blade. I have to lose the value. Think about all the money I'm wasting. I can Bloody Moon this guy to maybe get a little bit more damage. Maybe. That it turned out to have been too much, but it does remind me that all my conduit's on one guy. So if I can just deal 330 damage, we can optimize this. And I don't think I even need to do that, right? I just Phase Blessing first, and then I Bloody Moon. Boom. Solved. As much gold as possible. It just took me a while to figure out what the best play with all the mistakes I'd previously made was. I have no idea what I was at before the fight started, but it looks like we made a couple hundred gold off of that. Definitely can do better. I have some regrets on how that played out. Stardust Invocation I still think is useless for me. 5x magic damage, huh? It's 4 mana, and I currently have 2 mana, so there is, like, a bit of a problem there, to be clear. I can obviously get it down to 2 mana over time, and then I'll draw it every turn. So during a Seraph fight, that could be very helpful. What Seraph am I against again? It is the Sap Seraph. I think that's a win condition against Sap Seraph, although realistically, I probably already have that. I can get more space on that floor, which potentially allows another unit to be there, but who cares? I want more cards. Empyrean Well to duplicate a card. Again, I don't need a second copy of Phase Blessing. It's fine. It's a card to spam every turn. Mage Blade's kind of a lot of damage to duplicate, right? And then I could find an equipment vendor and combine them, which would be very funny. Like, I've got the gold generation to purge every card I don't want from my deck eventually. I don't need Unstable Vortex or Forgotten Boons. And I need as many Merchants of Magic as possible. First, though, Celestial Spellweaver 3, Incant gain Conduit 3. Yes, please. I like that quite a lot. Get this to full health, whatever full health is. Apparently, it's 86. Did somebody increase the max health? By 13 each time, huh? Weird. Not the number I would expect. Upgrade Pyroclasm to cost 1 less. I might want another holdover spell. Well, no, because I draw my whole deck anyway, right? I don't think I need Pyro Healing. Upgrade spell damage then. Just more Flicker, I suppose. Don't need holdover, don't need Holy Soul. Is there anything to purge this way? You can purge a Witch Weave, sure. Nothing that I can double stack. Well, this is -1 with extra steps, right? Yeah, okay. Sure, just an expensive -1. That's fine. And I'll remove another Witch Weave. Doesn't even help. Wait, no. I think removing cards does nothing here. We can duplicate a card. And the idea was we just duplicate Faye's Blessing or Moonlit Glaive. That one, yeah. That's just insane damage scaling. It kind of makes Pyroclasm unnecessary, to be honest, but oh well. This is Rax, the Overblessed. He's just a big guy, right? He's Multi-Strike 1, Rage 8, Regen 20, and he doubles all of that when he goes up a floor. Well, not the Multi-Strike, obviously, but the Rage and Regen. Also, Spell Shield 2, that's in the list. Not a huge problem, really. I think this is all just totally fine. 400 gold for dealing with a Spikes item, sure, not a problem. All right, we want to put the Multicast Miser back in our deck. And these two can spot on this floor. And ideally, we can Soldier of Fortune for maximum greed. I did not hit the Miser. Perfect. Just stupid amounts of Avarice. We want him in the front because he's going to get the Mage Blade. Now, what else can I do? I can Bloody Moon something on the bottom floor to gain mana. I don't want to draw Resonant Ruin. Get that out. Triggered Heart of the Pact with that as well. I don't have Shield yet, so dealing damage to this is beneficial for me. Going to play Enchanted Chamber. Firestarter. And I think we just kill it with Flickers. I just want to build as much Incant as I can here. I don't want my units dying to Thorns. And that should just be the deck sorted. We're drawing 10 of 11 cards this turn, which seems all right to me. Got the Bloody Moon back. That's the one I wanted. Ooh. Wait. If that guy's alone in the wave, I'm going to deal too much damage with my Mage Blades. Right? I'm too strong. It's a problem. Well, whatever. I'm too strong. It's a problem. I'll make less money about it. Boo-hoo. What a fake problem to have. Flicker first. I'll just Pyrogel this, I guess. No reason to deal damage to that guy ahead of time. I think we're just disgusting now, right? Yeah, we're drawing our whole deck every time. We draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra cards a turn. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in our deck, so we're able to add 2 cards to our deck at no cost. Don't actually kill this guy yet. So I want to... Oh, I don't have any Pyrogels. I want to Bloody Moon him then. There we go. And the rest of this can just go into armor. And I'll Pyroclasm this guy. Do I deal 375 already? No. So I'll Flicker this guy. And I'm going to Pyroclasm here to make sure I don't get Resonant Ruins as well. Gotta optimize gold gain. It's very important. If you're gonna be greedy, you can't half-ass it. Need this guy to be dead, so I'm gonna Bloody Moon him again. And then we just continue stacking incant value. I'm almost one-shotting the tanks, which is alarming. I don't think the boss is going to last long. I'm trying to decide if there's a way for me to, like, get more combat out of the boss. Probably not. I guess I've probably got enough gold is the other way to look at it, right? Ooh, 112, huh? That's almost too much, but it's just barely acceptable. I can hit this guy too. Get a little bit more incant value. Oh, I forgot about this. Well, I've got to do that then. Don't want to be drawing random, what do they call it? They're not dead weight. For the life of me, I can't remember what they're called. What does he put in my deck? Oh, well, the Purge cards, the red ones. I've just forgotten its name this time. Bloody Moon, this guy. Still has a life left, unfortunately. I guess we'll Witchwood him. If I go up much higher in damage, I do end up losing gold, so be aware of that. Oh, I think I jumped right over that point immediately. Just because I want to prove to myself that I could kill this if I wanted to. So I feel like Incant is still strong. Having pretty strong flashbacks over here to Siren of Rage. Is that what it's called? The Aquatic Faction Mermaid card. It's been so long since I played Monster Train 1. I guess Double Flicker is how I deal the least damage to the boss while dealing with those. Gonna Pyroclasm that on principle. Oh, am I supposed to be, like, dealing with these enemies? Alright, I'll do that then. So we get up to about 800 armor, it's looking like, by the time the boss gets here. There's no way I can sandbag against this guy. We're gonna have to fight him, and that means we're gonna kill him pretty instantly. So I'm just gonna cast that for a couple of turns to try to get as much length and fight as I possibly can. No reason to do anything else. Alright, just hypothetically, if I killed my own boss monster, that looks like I can maximize gold value a little bit. I only need to deal 470 more damage, but that's probably not even true, right? Because if I get another 145 health and then do it, I need to deal about 200 damage to him. So, just 2 cast a Flicker will do it then. Phase Blessing here. Bloody Moon on you. Massively drop my damage output. Oh, I've done something wrong. Apparently, I still need substantial... I see what's happening. He has a huge amount of regen, which is causing me to come out to be the same amount beneath. Well, in that case, if I just YOLO'd everything into him, right, what does that do? 850 damage. I probably could just straight up kill him if I threw everything into him. Oh, right. He does have a lot of copies of Spell Shield. 940. That seems like it's probably too much damage. I'm going to Bloody Moon him. Oh, right. I'll be back with you when I Bloody Moon my own guy instead of the boss. All right. If I do this, I do win the fight. And I'm going to assume, considering how much damage I'm taking here, that this is the closest fight I can get and therefore the most gold I can farm. We were at around 900 when we started. And I think it might be a lot of gold gained. 350, 450, something like that. And we completed the trial for another 400, so that's massive. Deal 10 damage to an enemy or restore 10 health to a friendly unit. Oh, it's attuned. All right, that's why it's good. I was like, why would I care about this? Don't I already have that, but it's 0 mana as my starting card? Yes, but it doesn't take 5x magic power. I don't think I need that to win. I've been sandbagging so hard. I don't think I need any of this, to be honest. Maybe I should have just bought it to get it done. To that end, I will buy a Hell Furnace just to throw it on a room and master the card. Alright, final room. We have Merchant of Trinkets either way. We don't really need to buff our units, to be honest. Do I have the third slot for them? Yeah, I do. So I can buff my units. The gold is worthless. Duplicating a card also seems worthless. I can combine my Mage Blades into the biggest Mage Blade. I'm not even convinced that's necessarily helpful. Like, I'd rather have 2 1-mana Mage Blades and have them be easier to play. I could combine my Mage Blades and then make a double Mage Blade and then get a second double Mage Blade. Alright, just because it's funny for the thumbnail, let's go do that. Merchant of Arms. Combine 2 equipments into 1 card. You can't do it! You're not allowed to just put your Mage Blades together. It's not cool enough. Oh, I'm so sad. My heart. Overgrowth Carapace is really cool. It's probably absolutely awful. But if you're just like playing a Dante-only build, it's fine, I would guess. Oh, that's a shame. I came here for the memes, and the memes are not allowed. I'll get a Moonlit Glaive during the deploy phase, though. That actually is a pretty severe upgrade. And I'll reroll. I don't want any of this. Bloodthirsty Blade, a little bit late. I'm gonna buy a Boiler Room just to throw it on a different room and master the card. Oh wait, if I'm right, I can remove these and it still counts. Regardless, is that Moonlit Blade that starts in the play phase? No, it's not a part of the card. I'm still probably gonna duplicate it because it's funny. Might be better off duplicating a Miser. I can't get them all onto the same floor through any shenanigans, though. I'm gonna duplicate the Phase Blessing. It's obviously right. I don't really have important cards to remove, though. Like, I'm just gonna remove these things I bought to master as a meme, because I think that does work. If nothing else, it'll be a way to check it this run. Multi-Strike 1's obviously a fine armament, but I can't help noticing it costs more mana than I have. So that's a minor issue. Merchant of Trinkets, what do you have? Well, that's obviously incredible. Bit late for spell slots. That's obviously incredible. It's not like we were going to lose, but it's kind of silly how much better it got. Cool. Wingsteel lets me play more cards in a turn than I already was. This doesn't do anything, but I'll lower the cost of purge cards on principle. I like playing the Enchanted Chamber. It's not about mastering the card or anything. I just like playing it. I may as well remove the Consumes to make my first phase a little bit better. I don't need the Shield Steward or the Silent Sentinel. So I'm just going to remove those. And I can also remove one of these Fire Starters so I don't have to remove it during the fight. I can remove one more card. I have so much money. I feel like I'm fresh out of cards to remove. I don't feel like anything else is benefiting me to be removed from the deck. Yeah, there's no way that it doesn't help. All right, I'll go fight Seraph then. He's going to sap me, but I think I'm gonna gain more damage than he does. So we're just gonna go top floor like we always have. Yeah. We want our first unit to be the multi-striking Miser. And we're going to immediately give him both Mage Blades. Seraph's gonna get it. We just want this to consume. Right, I have this now. Let's play the game properly. saying let's play optimally right after just throwing away a Mage Blade because I didn't know that you could only put one equipment on a unit, and also didn't notice that it's obviously deleting the previous one and doing nothing. That's pretty funny. And while I'm calling out myself for making silly mistakes, there have been so many minor mistakes on this run, especially when it comes to maximizing gold, that I just couldn't be bothered to point them all out. But if they've been driving you up a wall, rest assured you're not alone. I'm going crazy about it too. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna flicker here. I'm gonna stop overthinking this. Did I not have room for it? Oh, you can only get one at a time from a card, apparently. Whatever, it works out the same. Why? I played 3 cards, so I drew the flicker back. No, it's a different flicker. I've got a lot. Okay. I guess I should be doing Phase Blessing earlier in the turn because I'm trying to get damage here. It's just... it feels gratuitous. And then consume that. Alright, up to 200 times 2 damage on the first turn. I don't know if I can kill Seraph the next time he comes back, but it'll be very close to killing him. Toss this. I don't care at all about sapping my own units. In terms of playing cards, I can't get rid of this, really. Yeah, I can. What am I talking about? Oh. Didn't really want a second when I put it on him, though. And then we play all of our 0 mana trash up here. Just to scale. It's so funny that I don't need to flicker other rooms at all. Just because they'll get here and then die to the 4 copies of flicker or whatever it is I'm able to play. Alright, can I kill Seraph this turn? There's a real shot. 103 damage to enemy units, huh? There's just too many flickers happening. It's hard to keep track. At some point during that flicker chain, I should have used those already. How much is this? 710? Not quite dead. Down to 1,500. It's a lot of damage, but nothing truly outrageous. Not a turn 3 Seraph kill like I was hoping. It is absolutely stupid, don't get me wrong. Be playing these first. Wait, that's not true. I do want the extra copies of them. That is true. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Whatever order I do it in, Seraph is so dead, it's just gratuitous. Seraph, please come back. I would like to finish the run. Hey, he came back. We're done. Where is Flicker? I've got a million of them. I just can't see it. I'm not even quite sure how I'm getting 6 copies of Flicker here. I've got the ephemeral copy. I've got 2 copies normally. I've got 1 that duplicates itself. I'm drawing 1 from this. I'm not sure where the 6th copy is coming from, and frankly, I'm afraid to ask. Oh, he's already dead? You can't be dead already. Look how much damage I have left, dude. Come on. Are you even trying? Well, yeah, Incant seems just as good as it was in Monster Train 1. Seems like a very strong effect to build your decks around. We've got a Quats Reservation. Once per battle, select the heart to gain 3 mana. Hell yeah. I like that a lot. That's very cool. Again, these are very different effects. Like, obviously, Draw 1 that I'm using now is incredibly good. Especially if you have the high draw deck that can reliably do it every single turn. But that is still, like, very different and very, very interesting. Probably, by far, the most interesting one, in my opinion, so far. Gravity. Deal 5 damage, New Moon Descend, Full Moon Ascend. That is a card I'm going to mess up with a lot, isn't it? It is a good card, though. And the first time each turn it becomes Full Moon, gain 1 mana. I assume with, like, holdover and mana reduction, there's a card where this is basically +1 mana per turn, right? That's obviously very, very good. We've also unlocked Cosmic Bolt, which feels just like it's this clan's version of, explosive whatever it was I was relying on, right? And Circle of Cycles. Restore 10 health to the lowest health friendly unit on Moon Cycle. I can't imagine that ever matters. I'm sure it can, but it doesn't seem very impressive. We've also unlocked Payoff, Consume, restore 2 pyre health for each like, it is a form of meta scaling, right? I'm spending mana in combat to heal pyre health. This can be good, but I look at this and I'm like, the way I understand the game right now is I'm constantly, like, spending my eggs and not having them in combat. This is a fairly expensive spell that interrupts a turn. This is the first time I've looked at a meta scaling card and immediately thought, ooh, no thank you. This is not my kind of breed. 263 incant triggers. Covenant Rake 4. Bosses have increased damage and health. Non-flying bosses all have an additional mechanic. Alright. We also mastered a pile of new cards. Let's go check our master cards and see if that's actually working how I think it is with the neutral stuff. Is it neutrals? I don't know where it would be marked. Oh no, it doesn't work. Maybe... I could have sworn that in my previous run, I mastered a card that I removed from my deck. Maybe I just missaw it. Because Hell Furnace isn't mastered. Maybe you have to use it in a fight for it to be mastered. Or maybe it just straight up doesn't work and I misunderstood what I saw. No, if you don't have it in your final deck, it doesn't master. I just missaw something, apparently. Because if that was all it took is to use it in a fight, I would have the mastered Magma Cultist, and I do not. Okay. I'm just screwing around wasting time. Live and learn. Anyways, it's time to wrap this video up and head back to the outpost. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Oh, also, like and subscribe. I keep forgetting to do that because I'm really hyped to be playing Monster Train. But very genuinely, if you could leave a like on the video, it does help the video, and I do really appreciate it.